talking, I mean, and people will be listening and watching this show, just shows that how you, one person, has made such a big difference. And now other schools are calling you about, like you said, a homeless family. Can you help them? And so forth. And there's probably, I'm sure there are other homeless families and so forth. They just hadn't heard about KIND. But as the teachers talk to each other or the principals, I'm sure they'll be talking, and I'm sure others will try to contact you. And hopefully you can get some help to help you do this.
Well, that's a good point, because one of the principals actually up in Cedar Grove Elementary actually referred me to like 3 or 4 different schools. And he was really helped me get my program into these schools. It's, for whatever reason, it's not that easy getting the schools when you're just starting. But now that we've been in a program that people are liking and they understand it and they see it now, we have our website up and we have a brochure. It's going to be a little bit easier now because we actually, you know, are making a difference.
And the website again, now we're going to put it up, but what is it again, your website?
www.kind, K-I-N-D, N-I-N-M-D, Maryland.org.
Okay, and hopefully people will be looking at that and get some more volunteers.
Absolutely.
You know, to help. Now, we want to talk about you, the businessman. Now, we've heard all the great things as 40 hours a week volunteering to help approximately 400 kids per week with this backpack program. Tell us about your business.
Well, I'm actually a real estate agent in Lower Montgomery County, Bethesda, Maryland. I work for Remax Realty Services and primarily sell new construction infill homes in Bethesda. I would say pretty high end, but we do work all over Montgomery County. And but predominantly in Bethesda.
Now, how many years have you been in the real estate business?
I've been doing this 26 years, and I've been with Remax approximately 12.
12, okay. Now, of course, I had to do my research on you, and I understand that you just recently got a couple of awards. So first, let's talk about the local award for your business with Remax. Tell us about that award and how you got it.
Well, I was ranked #1 in the Mid-Atlantic region, which is Maryland, D.C., Virginia, and West Virginia, in commissions for those 4 states. And then in the United States, I'm ranked 9 out of approximately 55,000. And then in the world, Remax has approximately 89,000 agents, and I'm ranked 32.
I'll tell you, you're a very busy man, a very successful man. But I want to go back to Montgomery County because this is the Montgomery County show. Now, you ranked #1, you said, in 4 states?
4 states, Maryland, D.C., Virginia, West Virginia.
And you just, where did you get the award?
They were presenting the award in the Ritz-Carlton in Virginia.
Okay.
And the president of Remax International is a very tall gentleman. And the Mid-Atlantic region superintendent, whatever he is, I don't even know what his title is extremely tall as well. So I'm 5'6" on a good day. So I had 2 choices. Either they can get down on their knees and give me an award, or I can bring a chair up there. So I asked them to get down on their knees, which they accommodated me, which was great.
Well, that was
we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs.
Well, it was a lot of laughs, and of course, for you, congratulations. Now, locally, you got the #1 this time. In years past, have you been in the top 10, or have you constantly been in the top 3?
Yeah, I've won #1 5 out of the last 10 years.
Okay.
And I've never been below 3, I don't think, in the last 10 years. So I'm very fortunate.
Yes.
And that's why I want also another reason to give back so much, because I just feel like I am so fortunate.
Now, moving to the national, I want to know, now, was that when you had to travel out of the state to receive that award?
Yes, there was a Remax convention every year in Las Vegas, and they had the awards ceremony there. And so I went out there and received the national award.
Okay, and again, you were placed number?
I was #9 in the United States and number 32 in the world.
In the world. Well, congratulations on that, and you've been very successful. And again, it's just what it shows. Montgomery Matters, the show that we're on today, is that you're making a difference, and with a successful business, you're giving back. And so I want to go back in the 2 or 3 minutes that we have to the KIND program, what you're doing for the kids. And this is your first year in the Montgomery County Public Schools. So you start again if the school year, I guess August or whenever school starts. And will you expand to other schools the beginning of the next new year, or will you stay where you are now and maybe expand out through Christmas, I guess. What is your plan?
I'm hoping to expand to a couple more schools. I'm actually talking to some principals right now to get the program. I'm really, hoping that I'm going to get more donations to really expand it before the middle or the end of next year. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get in there in the late August, early September. And the other thing I didn't mention is we're also very different in a lot of these same type programs. Is this year I realized that I think there's more than just food that these kids need. So I'm actually adding hygiene material such as toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, shampoo, dental floss, comb, and a brush. So they will start the school year off with those items as well as food. And I think that'll be a big help for a lot of these families.
All I can say is that you're to be commended. And what we like to do here at Montgomery Matters is maybe a year from now, bring you back and tell us how you've grown the program and some of the challenges that you're facing and, of course, some of the rewards. So if that's all right with you, about a year from now, we'd like to bring you back on the show.
I would love to come back, because next year when I talk about it, it's going to be bigger and better and be feeding more kids, and we'll just have a great time.
Well, on that, I think we're going to end this show, because that is the most positive statement you could ever make. And so with that, you've been listening to Jeremy, who has a program he started called Kind, and your website has been shown on the screen. And you've been watching Montgomery Matters. I'm your host, Greg Wims, and we'll see you in the next episode.